Good morning, everybody. It's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. It is lovely to have you here. So, yeah, my voice is not any better than yesterday. So I'm hoping, you can cope with the noise, the silly noises that I'm making. I probably won't talk too much. So I'm going to attempt to come on and use some of my scraps up, because I love Sundays. I love scrappy Sundays, and I do, I'm keeping it right down, and I want to keep doing that. So I'm going to try and use up some of those scraps and bits and pieces that I've got on my desk. So I've been digging through a few bits, not a lot, because I'm not spending a lot of time in here soon. So I've brought, they're a bit shiny, I apologise, on film with my big light on. But 3 pieces of cut out from a book. William Morris prints. I've got some leaves from a flower book, or a botanical book, that's it. I've got the bits from yesterday here still sitting around, from that Henry Terry book, a few bits and pieces. I've just been sitting cutting these out while my printer was finishing printing. So you'll have seen these a while ago, I think, when I showed you. I think I showed you them. I might not have. I can never remember what I've done on film and what I haven't. When I got my new stamps, I bought a big box of stamps from the antiques shop that we go to, and it, big basket full. It had some lovely big wooden, old-fashioned stamps. And I tried them out on some of my book pages, and yeah, I've just cut round them thinking they'll be nice. Some of them will be nice just coloured in gently. That's a nice thing to do today. It's yeah, a bit of an overcast Sunday, a bit drizzly, and yeah, they're just sitting around on my desk. A few more bits from that Henry Terry book, and then I've just brought a lot of, oh, not a lot, but a few of my coffee dyed pages. Oh, oh, that's from one of the a mouse. I love that page. Beatrix Potter books. It's got some lovely coffee runs there on it. Yeah, and I thought I'd just prep a real simple collage. Just prep some. I'll do that one last, I think. Some pages for future journals. So something really easy, something that I can stop and start doing. Something that will be really good to have in stash, ready to go. So I will literally fold some pages over. So these, these will be in the grungier journals, because they're very grungy coffee dyed papers. Some music ones. They may need a bit of a trim to go in a journal, depending on the size of it. So I'll have to keep that in mind when I decorate them. So yeah, some coffee dyed digitals. Very much faded summer, that says to me. So these are, I believe they're Edith Holden print, digital prints. Tanya sent me a lot of her spares. I think she'd probably left it on printing and gone off, and it had done far more than she expected. That's a very crunchy one. Made a nice sound. And the same with me, some digitals that I've not printed out very well. And I just, those of you that don't know me, I generally just, see that one stopped halfway. I just put them in the coffee dye-in, which I haven't done for a long time. I really must, while the weather's still acceptable. Whatever reason, they were probably purpley, because my printer ran out of ink. That's what it does, it prints purple. So I coffee dye them, and then they make lovely, grungy or shabby chic, whatever, pages. So I'll do that one as well, I think. I love that one that says a mouse on it. That's probably why I've saved it. And just make some pages up, just with some, random collage, and maybe some of these things on the pages, so they're just ready to go in. That's beautiful, isn't it? That wants to be on a more a more what? Just let me think of some words. What is it when a computer needs to catch up? You don't know much now, do you? When you get that little circle arrow that's going around in a circle. That's what my brain's doing with words at the moment. I can't even think of that word. Oh dear. Excuse me, I have brought coffee. And I do have a cough sweet open on a paper at the side of me, should I really need it. Okay, so what I don't want to do is think too much about what I'm putting down on these. I want it to be, oops, oh, I've got my computer plugged in. Stay there. What I'm wanting is not there, it's here. Charging, hooray, I thought of a word. Recharging, so it's at the side of me. It's a little bit in the way, but that's where the plug is, so you have to be careful not to send it flying. So I'll just take some whites out of these, because these are going to make nice. Oh, there's a lot on this one. But this is what this Sunday is all about for me, is sitting and just doing, yeah, mindless and easy, for me, enjoyable little tasks or little messing about, playing with the papers, which is the one thing I love, which is the thing that brought me to junk journaling, and I expect is the reason an awful lot of you guys are either watching the junk journaling or actually doing it yourself, or both. It's the love of playing with bits of paper. Now I am going to ink those because they are a little bit to re-ink that's going to be dark. They're a little bit white around the edges, and I don't want them to be in this instance. I am sometimes liking the white showing now, but generally, like that one, I've left a tiny bit there. That's not going to bother me. Yeah, generally I like them inked still. It's still my thing. So let's try and celebrate the last of the summer colours, I think, with some pinks and blues and fresh greens. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing with them. I just saw them and thought, there's a little piece there. Oh yeah, thought they might be something interesting on this pink page. So the inside of it's got all that going down there, but it's not got very much going on here. So let's just see, I've inked it and I'm not necessarily want to keep them square, but they would be nice stitched round once they're on, wouldn't they? Right, let's just go for it. I'm just deciding what, I think I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac up today. I've got a new one on the way, and it's a nice easy glue to use. Excuse me. I'm not really in the mood for getting my fingers all stuck up with the glue stick, which is what I do. And yeah, I'm not doing precise things, so the art glitter, oops, don't, I've got tissue. I've got tissue at the side of me. I don't want to be using that. Don't want a bit of a contrast on there. Deeper one. Yeah, that one. Not quite there. So like I say, no rhyme or reason. I just got a phone call from a number I don't know. I don't answer them, but I mean, it set me mind thinking, who's trying to ring me? Excuse me. Yep, so that's just giving that blank bit in there a little bit of something. I'm wondering if I want something up there. I'm just dying to use these. I mean, I want to colour them in as well, so it's a double-edged sword. Use them or not use them. They don't really go with this faded, actually, do they? So let's find something out of here. Bring it forward so I can see, because I couldn't see over there, even if you could. Oh, well, what's that? Yeah, that's it. So just a pretty piece of something. Don't know how it ended up like that, but lovely. Oh, no snail trails. So I'll leave that one open to dry a little bit, then I'll come back and do the other side. Let's do a dark one. Yeah, and I probably will stitch around some of these as well. Isn't that nice? Now you can see that I've lost some of the flower from that flower pot. I think I did it again. Yeah, there. That's a really dark one. But I quite like this. I like the fact that it's not perfect. I'm going to put it down there. Oops. and I'm not going to ink round it. I like the book page. So you can probably see this is that book page, that encyclopedia book that I've been using for the book page Saturday makes. I printed these on it quite a while ago. That's probably how it ended up out. But it's a really big book, so yeah, it'll take me a while. Take me a while to use it up. So I do want to leave some journaling on there, but I would like something on the top of it. Maybe a ticket or something like that. Oh, a butterfly would be nice. Yeah, so generally I'm not, yeah, definitely. I'm not trying to, you know, decorate the whole page so it's a done deal when it's in, but some of them will be, just because I'm just going with the flow and doing whatever I want to do. I felt like putting a butterfly up there, and that is what I'm going to do. So, I guess it is page decorating, but not fully. I think I can lay that down and do something on the back of it. Excuse me. Oh. So I don't want that in there because I've already got a piece of book page on this one in particular. I don't want map. I did end up with a white book page in there. So I am being a little bit choosy today, but I'm just choosing things that are talking to me, really. You know, something that's saying, oh yeah. Gosh, I really am down the scraps in this little box, aren't I? That's good. Or a lovely little vellum, out of one of those little vellum pads. Look, let's put that on. And I have to pull a few things. Oh, that's nice as well. Oh, there's a piece of that. Right, I've got a few pretty things going on here then. Yeah, I'm loving the vellum. Wondering if it wants to go on a lighter piece. Yeah. I'm going to tear around this. I recognise it. I can't think what it's off. Maybe a paper pad, I think, that I use, you know, the middle for backing. Whoops, cut right through that leaf. I'm going to leave the edge just because I might trim the page. It's kind of like making a page edge decoration straight onto the page, isn't it? Did you oh, I don't know, I was going to say, did you realise it was the wrong way up? But I don't think it was. I do think it was. It's hard to tell because there's no start or finish. I think that's the base of that one. The others you can't really tell. Lovely. Okay, do we want you on the same page? No, I don't think we do. No, don't want any of that in there. If there's nothing that grabs me, I'll just move on and leave it at that. I've got book page in it, haven't I? Got a little piece of that. And one of the flowers. Make a nice page in itself, that, wouldn't it? Okay, I'll leave that one. I'll leave that one. Like I say, we'll come back through them. Still music one. I just seen something here. These bunny rabbits, look. They're not cut straight for some reason. I used to think bunny rabbits were only for Easter, but they're not, are they? They are an autumn animal. I mean, they live all year round, so I don't really want to chop one in half, so I'm going to go around it like that. Oh, they're not scissors that I normally use. I could go straight down there. Don't know what I was thinking. Just seeing where I'd like it. I like it on this very bottom. I suppose if I had to cut the page down, I could cut the top down, couldn't I? Even though it's got that lovely, oh, I don't know, it's got that lovely topping on it. Okay, I'm going at the top. Oh, all right, so you're not going to be a nice easy glue to use today. So let's get this out. All I want today is life to be easy. I knew the cough would be an issue. I didn't think I'd have it just yet because I'm still quite poorly with the infection. Normally the cough is the thing that I'm left with when everything else is. It's just me, it's just my weakness. Whenever I have any kind of a cold, the cough is the thing that stays with me for weeks after, but I seem to have got it during the whatever it is I've got. A bit of ink on that. So yeah, I sound awful. I'm worst in the morning and sort of tea time onwards. I'm pretty bad, and you know, I have a few hours during the day when I don't feel too bad. I know this because for the last few days I've thought, oh, middle of the day I thought, right, I'm getting over it, and then yeah, wallop, it comes back. No, not that one on there. What's this dark? Also, this is what sort of paper do you call that? Is it rice? Is it rice paper or something like that? I think it was called decoupage paper when I bought it, but it's got like this fabric threads through it. Yeah, oh, let's try tear that edge as well. And what do I want with it? Oh, look at that. I've torn that off something, made it smaller and decided it was too good to throw away. And I was right, it was. I like that up there. That was a nice find. So these will be stitched round, these pages. I might even stitch some fabric onto them or lace also. Just want to put little, you know, not overdo it, a lot of them, but just put little bits here and there. Thinking that might be nice, you know, through the... I'm going to use every glue I've got today. Oops. Through the middle of the signature, the binding, that's what I was trying to say. Just popping out either side. So remember, the aim of my game today is to have fun using up my scraps. So this is how I'm choosing what to put down. They're just scraps, basically. So let it dry flat. Just a little bit of interest, nothing too much. Excuse me. Lose those, and let's move that where I can grab it when I want it again. Okay, don't start losing those. Is that 3? That's 3. I need more piles than I've got room for. Let me do a lighter one. Oh yes. Right, this wallpaper. Oh, I do apologise. Just put my cough sweet in. So, as you know, I've got lots and lots and lots of this paper. It's Laura Ashley wallpaper border. I've got the wallpaper, roll of the wallpaper as well, just that I bought in different charity shops at various times. Haven't bought it for my walls or anything like that. It's just a happy accident that the two were out there. Maybe it was a very popular colour and pattern at one point. It's lovely and fresh, isn't it? I do love the colours of it. That'll be what appealed to me. And just saw it there thinking it might be nice fussy cut out and put on a full page. It could afterwards be, you know, darkened down and distressed, or it could go in a light summer journal. Could even be made into a Christmassy page, couldn't it, with the right things added. So every time I think of a use for it, I'm pleased because I do want to use it. Excuse me. I hope it's not annoying. It really annoys me when people are coughing all the time. I'm easily annoyed, as you know. I think it wants inking. Yeah. Just spotted the lid's not on my glue. On you go, that's it. I was thinking then what colour to do it with, but like I say, Simple's winning the day today, so this one's out and open. It's walnut stain. So this is the one that's getting used. It's a lovely stain on that page. I prefer it on that one, definitely. Right, I am going to try and use this on it because it's a big piece. Got it all over my fingers now like a fool. And just rub them over the bin. That's it. No, not quite. That's it. It's nearly empty and I had it stood up because I didn't put the lid on rather than laid down. So it's Sunday, guys. What are you up to? Any of you having your Sunday lunch today? I bet some of you are. I'm if I hit my, oh no, that was the glue. If I hit my, you know, feeling not too bad part of the day today, I'm going to make an apple crumble just because I've had the cooking apples bought for a while now and in my fridge ready to go. Otherwise I wouldn't bother, but yeah, they need to be cooked and used, and cooking apples are so expensive, aren't they? Don't want to waste them. Like that, it will want more, but I don't want to, like I say, I don't want to do it now. What should we have on the front then? Oh, don't want to mix the colours too much. Come back scraps. I don't want to do too much floral in one. Oh. I keep saying ooh like I'm surprised. Ah, right. So I was wondering what it was. It's the page from one of Tanya and Nanine's. That's nice, isn't it? Let's have that bit. One of their digitals. Well, you know what I should have used on that? My decal edge. Let me just grab it because it is here. I did tell you I was going to introduce it. So this is what it looks like for those of you that, can you see? It's a bit bigger than I've got room for. But it's not very big. It's roughly 11.5 inches by about 9. And it's very noisy, I have to say. It's got a decal edge. Did I cut anything with it to show you? I don't think I even showed you it, did I? You just grab a piece of book page. So it cuts with a decal edge. But to do that, it's got like ripply blades that kind of crunch against each other, so it's quite noisy. Can you see that if I put it behind there? Can you see that decal-y edge? You know, it's far from straight. Right, what was I cutting with it? This. Yeah, so that's, I think I told, oh, did I just cut the edge of it then? I think I told you I wanted, sometimes I wanted to trim the edge like that, of just a, you know, a tiny shred. And I can't do that with my tear ruler. I just can't get it, you know, just a tiny shred off. Which is the main reason that I bought this. Now, obviously, sometimes bits don't cut off, especially when you do a thin piece like that, just because, let me get it out of the way now. You know, it's not a clean cut, so it's difficult. You can't get a clean cut without a clean cut blade, straight blade. Like that. And what I'm going to do is ink that, and it will emphasise a little bit. You know, it's like a torn edge is what it is. Yes, you get scissors that do it as well, but I've never found a decent pair of scissors that do it either. They work for so long, and then I'm going to put it that way up. Put my glue book somewhere, right? Yeah, and then they stop working for me, so I'm sure once I get into my stride I'll be using it quite a bit, but it's very noisy. I think it's going to be quite noisy on camera. I mean, my other guillotine is fairly noisy. I do tend to bang it about a bit. Neil always knows when I'm using it. And when he's around and I'm listening to Tanya's videos, he always knows when she's using hers because it's the same sound. And, you know, he often says, ah, the dulcet tones of the guillotine again. Or words to that effect. They're my words, but, you know, basically he's saying he knows what that is. So I've got something front and back there. We'll leave it at that, I think. Yeah, so I'm not making anything major. I'm not doing anything major. Lost the scrap box. Just creating some pages. So this one's got a lot of blank on it. So I was thinking of doing a full collage down there. So let's just, any little bits that need using up. Oh, let's use them on here. Can't see right over there. I have a little piece of text. More little bits that I'm missing. Yeah, let me just grab my tissue. That's it. Oh, card. No, no. Ooh. So there doesn't look to be much here, but when you go through it, there's all sorts of lovely, interesting little tidbits. Okay. So I'm going to start with this. I'm not going to ink it. I think that's a a long way away. Sorry, I forgot. William Morris print. I recognise the pattern, and I love the way it's gone all smudgy with the coffee dyeing. Okay, let's have that, and a bit of hit and miss inking. Legend, traditional story. Usually have a folk hero. What's that got? Oh, it's got a nice big butterfly. No. Oh. Yep. That's the one. I love all the different shapes. That's a circle I cut out of the Henry Terry. Okay, so that's just got a nice little there. That's just cut out with a piece of one of these flowers. Found a nice ticket there. Too big. It's just not irregular enough cut-wise, if you see what I mean. I think I just trimmed it out quick while I was tidying up, getting rid of all the offcuts. It's not far off, but it's just not quite fussily cut enough. So Neil's at work. Simba's spent a few hours this morning following me about. So I sat on the bed and watched a couple of YouTube videos that I needed to get to. So yeah, he dug himself in and went to sleep for a while. Because I'm coughing so much, I'm up and, you know, going to get tissues and getting a drink. And so after a while, he'd had enough. He was like, let me out. So he's gone to sleep in his greenhouse. It's still very, very clingy at the moment. I'm not quite sure why. not clingy as he has to be on my lap, I'm pleased to say. Well, I would like to. But, you know, wherever I am, he wants to be. Until he gets fed up of following me around like now. But when he comes in again at tea time, he'll be wherever I am, he'll want to be. Some of that ink off there, that's it. I didn't realise I'd done that back to back. Yep, don't think I want anything else on that one. Yeah, some lace and some stitching on these, and they're going to make amazing. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will hopefully, I want to use this beautiful butterfly. Hopefully show you them before I put them away, but I won't be sewing them today. It's quite nice on that yellowy. Keep doing edges, don't I? Shall I go more in there? Love that. I heard you say yes. Be nice to use all these bits up on my desk, or most of them. So I've got that shiny William Morris paper. What shall we do with that? We could cut some of that in the Collage trimmer and just make some pretty strips for the edges. Let's put one on the front of here. Let's do that. What colour? That one's pretty. I know the name of some of his patterns, but not all of them. Sorry, fingers over ears a minute. I'm going to cut a few up. Some bigger, some smaller. Like that one. What colour have we gone? Oh yeah, I think that'll go nice. Of course it's shiny for you, but I think with some stitching around it, I haven't put anything on the back, so yeah, I think if I glue that on and then stitch, no lid on my glue, stitch around it on the machine, I think that will be quite effective. They'll make some good belly bands, these, wouldn't they? Oops. Is it the right way up? Yeah, because it's a sideways one. Don't know where any of my lids are. Oh dear. Oh, there's that one. And there's that one. I'll take it out. Might be nice with that. Let's cut round it. So these are from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. I've had these years, these tickets. I love the yeah, the kind of distressed oldie worldy look of them. Yeah, let's have that just there. Just finish it off a little bit. So it's more like a cluster of lovely things. Okay, that's another one done. Let's use some more of this up. There's another piece of, yes, what is it? Come to me word. Wallpaper border. Right, let's have one of these on here. It says pansy that way up, so I think this has got a transfer. It's got all sorts of things going on in this. Oh, it's lovely. So let's just put a few. There's that ticket again, look, and this is a a collage page from Tina. What did I do with my ruler? Did you see? There it is. Which I use quite often. So let's try and get a few bits of it. I don't want anything too much on here because it's got a lot of lovely, let's go here. Got a lot of loveliness going on its own. I'm just going to cut out a part of it. I do like the collaging on it, so don't lose too much of it. All the work's done for me. Got all those luscious things on it. Yeah, lovely. Right, I'm going to come this way a bit because I'm aware that that will be fastened in, you know, bound in, and I don't, depending on this, how many pages I've got on in the signature, it's sometimes, yeah, you sometimes don't see what's on the very inside edge. Gets lost in the spine bit. It's lovely, isn't it? Like I say, that paper doesn't really need much. I think that's all that needs. It is something I've started doing this year, is prepping the, I think I can do the same with that, you know, prepping the pages of signature pages for a journal just before I sew the whole thing together, and yeah, it makes the whole job a lot quicker. As I'm playing catch up at the moment as well, I can do with some quick steps. Yep, like that. Oh, I didn't look inside. Look how pretty is that with that. Lovely. It's definitely a floral theme going on. So do I want anything on the back here? I'm not sure that I do. Just seeing if anything's shouting out to me. I don't think it is. There's a nice piece of vintage music. Shine on Harvest Moon. Yeah, I think that goes nice with the grunginess of the page. Does it? Is it summery enough? I'm not sure Shine on Harvey Moon really goes with that. Maybe that way then. Yeah, let's put it on that way. Don't know if that is also words from that song, but it's got Little Maid in it, which makes me think of fairy tales really, but you know, it's more florally, isn't it? Like How Does Your Garden Grow and all that. That's not a fairy tale, is it? What is it? Nursery rhyme, that's it. Yeah, lovely. 4 more to go. Oh, I've been at it a long time. Another one that's beautiful on the inside, very yellow. So I had a yellow one of these, didn't I? Oh, you should be in there. This daisy. This beautiful daisy, look. No, it gets lost in there. I don't know, it's too stalky. Again, I maybe haven't cut it. I'm not going to really closely fussy cut it, but yeah, I might have just cut it out a bit quick and left. Yeah, I think I have. Left a lot more on than I need to. As I say, I was just salvaging these yesterday from the book page that we used for those lovely tags. So do I want to cut in and take some of that out? I don't particularly want to. So let's see. If I go too low there, it will look odd, because I'll have taken some out and not others. I mean, it's a lovely coloured book page, so you know, you could write or doodle or whatever on it. It's not a huge difference from the page it's going on. You know, it's not a huge contrast. Don't know if I I like it. Let's try it with something at the bottom that might help it along. It just seems very much a, you know, just a cut out flower on a page, which it is, I know. Well, how did I get a sticky thumb? That's better. Maybe it needs to be on more of a contrast. Got a darker one. What do we think? I do think I prefer that on there, actually. Yeah, let's put it on that one. What's it got in the middle? Nothing. Darker on the back. No, I like it on that one. I like this lovely dark edge here. Yeah, that's where it's going. Lovely. I wanted to use these big ones up, so I've got that really big pink one. I'll see if I can get that one down on a page as well. They're far too big for tags, or probably even for journal cards. The size of journal cards I use, so yeah, page decoration. Definitely where they need to be. And these are the sort of things that once I put them away, they never come out and get used. So I'm trying to, do we want to be more that side yet? Think of ways to use them up, you know, straight away. These pages all go together. I've got quite a few journal pages now in like a file that are waiting to be used for journals, so I will pull on those, whereas these, you know, big fussy cuts just get left. Yeah, I like that. Should we put on the back just a strip of this again, do you think? Oh, that's nice across there. I know it's a bit shiny, like both edges are. Straight cut. Yep, I like it, and it's another piece down, isn't it? I'm using the Fabri-Tac on this because it's shiny book page, just to make sure it's grabbing. So yeah, I think once I get back to my don't know if I will today or not. I always try, but I often don't manage. Get back to my desk, I might just do a big collage page on a book page or something with some of those scraps now, and I'll be well down them. Did I put anything on that one? Yeah. Just wasn't sure if I'd change my mind and put it over there. Right, these sort of things always look nice on music, don't they? So yeah, let's go on the inside. I don't want to put everything on the outside pages. So again, it's very much a clumsy fussy cut, but sometimes I like that. Sometimes it's just easy, which is today's choice. But sometimes it looks better, you know, you see more of the actual image, the way it was created by the artist. It's better than, you know, when you crop it really close, kind of distorts the image a little bit. Yeah, so there's a place for everything. There's a place for nice, neat, tidy fussy cutting in my world. In my world of paper play. It's got a heavy flower. Get rid of some of that. That's it. I didn't want it to rip my page. Well, it's quite sturdy, but come on off. It's all balancing on that thin stem. Just want a bit more off there, that's it. I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. I do hope so. Well, if you're seeing this, I decided to put it up, but I think what I will do, because I feel like I've coughed a lot, I'll just check it and see how annoying it is. If it's very annoying, I may not show you it. But I guess if you're seeing it, I need to have told you that. Just me thinking out loud, as I do sometimes. Oh, you know, I'm going to cut that off because I just couldn't go around any more corners. My brain, this is why I wanted to do something really easy. My brain just didn't want to do anything tricky. It's just concentrating on concentrating on survival. That sounds a bit drastic, doesn't it? Concentrating on fighting the bugs and nothing left for thinking with. That's today's excuse for being a bit dippy. Yeah, that's better. Again, it might be a little bit shiny for you with it being book page. Oh dear. It is for me when I get it in the wrong angle, but when I see it in the right angle, the right light, it's lovely. I'm just going to, sakes, can't tell where it is, I'm just going to demarcate. That's a good word for a brain that's not working. Just going to ink the middle there so I can see it better. Yeah, that's really pretty on there, isn't it? I could go to town, you know, putting labels and tickets and beautiful things on, but I'll wait until it's in a journal somewhere. I'm really pleased I got both of those used up. And yeah, I'm quite pleased that I've managed to sit here this long and talk this long. So just let it fall wherever it will. That's it. Yeah, maybe could have cut round those a bit better, but you're going in the middle, aren't you? Let it dry and then perhaps go back. So I'm not going to get those two done. Let's do something with this though, because I've shown you it. So let's not tease you and not do anything. A mouse. I'm going to leave that for writing on, I think. That lovely page. Do you remember that piece? It's quite nice. It's just an odd piece again, cut from that Henry Terry book. I like that it's a black and white page and it's just getting a little pop of colour here and there. Same with that circle. It's got a tiniest little, just going to go with one of those dark, a little bit, those dark blobs, that's it. Let me show you. Just got a little tight, oh, stuck to me. Where am I? There, can you see it? Little tiny flower on it. Oh, who invited you to the party? Yeah, and we've got a pot of geraniums, I think these are here, by the looks of it. Yeah, like that. Again, if you get this in a journal and you're a person that works in your journals, plays in your journals, these are lovely pages to just put a tiny pop of colour. So, you know, perhaps a bright red geranium coloured in there, or perhaps Mrs. Mouse's dress or apron. We've got colour on here. Yeah, I'm thinking a strip of lace or fabric would be nice down there. So I'm just going to leave that with those two little bits on. Okay, so like I said at the beginning, nothing too earth-shattering, nothing too tricky. Just prepping some pages ready to put into journals, but it uses some of these scraps. You get to play with beautiful bits of things that are sitting around on your desk, or I do. Yeah, and give them a lovely purpose. So I don't know if that's inspired you to go play with all your bits and pieces or prep some pages, or if you've just been along to have a look what bits I'm using up. It's been lovely having you here. Yeah, so when you start, if you're not sure what you want to do, just get some pieces of scrap and stick them down and see where you go from there. You know, when that becomes a journal, I definitely will do something with that, but I don't know what yet. Something will come to me on the day. I love that one as well. Okay, thank you so much. If you've stayed till the end, putting up with my croaky voice and sniffling and coughing. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully I will sound a bit better. Have a lovely Sunday and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.